Alright, queens and kings, so let's go ahead and go over all the items and materials slash tools that we will be using for these gorgeous decorative boxes here. Everything here is affordable. You can find it at your local craft store or your Dollar Tree. So starting here on the left hand side, I will be using these faux crystal pendants that I purchased from Hobby Lobby, and they were $7.99 as you can see on the box there. I will also be using 5 of 5 by 5 Dollar Tree mirrors here. I did cut a styrofoam down to the size of the mirror, and I'm using a decorative knob, which I had. You can actually find these on Amazon or any Home Goods or anything like that. Dollar Tree adhesive fix all glue, and I am using my Gorilla Glue sticks as well as my trusted hot glue gun. I do have this decorative tape here, but I'm not going to use this tape at all in the video. So let's go ahead and get started. So for the mirrors, you have seen this method so many times, a different method. This is where I was going to use the decorative tape at, but I'm going to just go with what I know best. And all I did was place one of the mirror down face down, and I placed one on the side, and I'm just going to hot glue that together. And I'm going to do this all the way around to secure all 4 mirrors together. Okay, queens and kings, something that I forgot to mention it while you're doing this part here. Make sure that your mirrors line up and even as possible, because you know the mirror doesn't always come as equal size. But all I did now is basically stuck my styrofoam, my cutout styrofoam that I cut down to size to put it in there as my base. And I'm just trying to make sure that it's in there flat as possible and that it's touching all sides and everything. And this is basically going to give a sturdy hold to the mirror, so therefore it don't give the wobbly look that you've seen as we was doing before. And I hot glue it down, so therefore whatever I put in here doesn't fall out. It is stable and secured all in. We good to go. So that's how the insides look. Nothing special. Now moving on to the top here, I just sprayed some cleaning spray on top of it, and I'm just cleaning off all the debris or any type of fingerprints that I have on there. And as you guys can see, I have 2 different size knobs here, and I showed you guys the first knob was the smaller one there, but I'm going to actually use the big one here that I had housed around the house. Laying around the house, basically I'm going to center it with my adhesive glue here as well as some hot glue, just small amount, and place it directly in the center the best as you can. If you're not using a ruler, I'm eyeballing mine. So now I'm showing you guys the 2 different sizes of the pendants that's coming. There are small and large ones. I'm gonna go with the larger ones, And I'm going to just start arranging these around the knob there to the desired location and area that I would like for my pendants to be. And after that, I'm going to start to securing them down. Okay, so now I'm taking my adhesive as well as my hot glue, and I'm placing a small amount of adhesive on one side as well as hot glue on the opposite side of it. And I'm just going to place these down as like a 45-degree angle. Because the way of these pendants shaped to the bottom, it actually possible for me to actually do that with these pendants here from the little grooves and everything, that's how they are shaped. So that's what I'm going to continue doing all the way around. And as you guys can see, I'm going with the first set of pendants that I put down, so therefore I can know that I have enough room in between each one of the pendants where I have the other four. Okay, queens and kings, so I did do a second row, which I am going to also do a third row, but I'm going to do the third row off camera. Now for the second row here, as you see, I'm placing some of my little hot glue sticks basically to support the ones that I have standing up, because the adhesive glue have not fully secured or dried up yet. So therefore I don't have to worry about them falling down as I'm placing the second row on top of them, but I'm placing them in between each one. You see the gaps in between each one of the crystals. What I'm just gonna place the second row in between it, but I'm actually moving in closer to the knob at this point here, and I'm just gonna continue this also around, but I'm using only hot glue because by these are faux crystals. I don't think I need any adhesive, and they secure very well with the hot glue that I have. Okay, queens and kings, so basically this is the finished look for our decorative box number one, and I totally love the way how this look. And as you guys can see, I did do a third row like I said, and what I also did off camera on the inside of this box, I cut out some felt to cover up those little ugly papers and stoppers that I did not take off. I felt like it gave a little much finished look, and I only have my lighter in here for now, but they just give you an idea of what you can put in there. You know, it's up to you, but I totally love the way how this turned out. I didn't think it was gonna be this gorgeous or breathtaking. So now we're moving on to the second one here. We're gonna use this transparent acrylic box that I got from Dollar Tree as well, and I'm gonna use all faux items here. So the first thing I'm gonna do is basically place a hole in the middle there. On the top of this top here, it have this little impression of a circle or whatever, and I'm using that as my guide to basically put the hole in the top here. And I'm just trying to figure out, see, is this crystal gonna sit directly in it, but which it doesn't, so therefore I'm just gonna go back with my hot glue again and make the hole even bigger. Okay, so now with the faux crystal here, I'm just going to place a nice little amount of hot glue on the pointed part there and stick it directly in the hole. So therefore it can actually stand out even more and better or whatever, you know, to secure it down. Now I could have used the other knob, the smaller knob, but I optioned out to not do it because of the simple fact I want to do this was just all faux items. So that's why I went with this little crystal. So now I'm basically arranging the pendants around, but this time I'm using the smaller pendants and I'm using them the opposite way around, different from the other. So this one here is going to turn out look more of a like a daisy, a flower, or whatever the case you may see with your eyes. But that's what I see. And I'm just going to continue doing the same steps as I did number one. All right, Queens and Kings, so this is how the second one turned out. When I tell you I love this one too, just as much as I love number one, because you can see through it, this transparent look is gorgeous. And that's the reason why I went with all the full crystals or diamond or pendants, you would call it, or whatever, just to see how it all looked. And you see that I did put some little legs or whatever you want to call it on there, but I love the way how this look on my coffee table. And as you see, I do have my coaster house in there, but I truly do love it. What you guys think? You guys let me know down in the comment section which one is your favorite. Okay, Queens and Kings, so here it is, both of the decorative boxes, and I truly love how both will look. I'm not sure if I love the mirror more or do I love the transparent one more. Which one you guys prefer? But anyways, Queens and Kings, if you guys agree with me on this look, please go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. Comment down below, share, and subscribe if you're new to the castle. And please turn on your post notification bell so therefore you don't miss out on the next video. And I will see you, Queens and Kings, in the next one. Bye-bye.